Welcome back to the Sardine
How about
News,
that
all
for
the
a
fish and
big
more.
patch of brown water? But as you can see from the halocline, the current's going to push that stuff away, but there's so much coming still. Anyway, current scenario at the sand spit still looks very fishy to me. And here we have the source of the problem. Well, it's not really here. It's up there in Harding. That's where the floods came from. And it rained proper, like for 2 or 3 days. So it takes about a day or two for that stuff to get here. And it arrived yesterday, day before. As you can see from the clip earlier, there's a lot of brown and it is pumping under the bridges down there. I can see from here. It is it's not raging, but it's really, really flowing lekker. Anyway, this is not terrible water. Like in the water that comes here in November. That's the bad water, because in the dry season up there in Harding, the sewage pumps into, flows into the farmer's dam, and then it takes months there to accrue and then to become a proper cesspit, a proper sump, according to Professor Turton. And this is where all the pathogens and the super bugs, the bugs, and the estrogen and the antiretrovirals end up together in this black water. You've seen that black tepid stuff. And then that water stays there and gets worse and worse until about November. Then you get that, the beginning of our wet season, bang, we get a flood, and then that drains the farmer's dam, flushes it out, and that's the water that comes down here and makes the tourists sick in the ocean at Uvongo and in Margate and all over the place. That's where you get staphylococcus, whatever you call it, and all those horrible things that really hurt people. Like when the one time I had 23 guests here and 22 went swimming at Uvongo and they all ended up in the hospital. So that's the way the system works. What I'm really trying to say is that this water is not so bad. You still mustn't, definitely don't swim in brown water if you have never do it. Just don't ever jump in brown water. That stuff goes in your ears and that, or you're in trouble. But what I'm trying to get at is that this water has come after the Harding Dam has been flushed. So this is kind of cool. It might not be innocuous. It might not be completely innocent. But it's a whole lot better than that water that comes here in the beginning of the wet season. Okay, enjoy your day. Like and subscribe. Don't go in the brown water. Cheers. Oh yeah, by the way, in the brown water, a shark might bump into you, and then you blame the shark. But meanwhile, you are in the brown water. It's like, just don't go in the brown water, because Zambesis love that stuff. That is Zambezi territory right there.